Chapter 3 From Bad to Worse. So I got on a bus after Link's first day of school. I looked out the window. I saw Link walking behind Mrs. Brottle. She was showing him which bus to ride home. "Please," I whispered, "not my bus. Not bus 3. Please, 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 not bus 3. But Mrs. Brottle led him right over to bus number 3, and 10 seconds later, Link was on my bus, standing there next to me, looking down at me. In a voice much louder than it needed to be, he said, "Hey, Fake, anyone else gonna sit here?" I looked up and I remembered how tall he was, but now he was messing with my name, and he already had me mad and scared at the same time. But I didn't care because I didn't want him to make fun of my name. So I said, "My name's Jake Drake." And right away I knew I had made a mistake, because now he knew that I cared about him goofing around with my name. Link smiled that special bully smile. He said, "Yeah, I know. Like I said, your name's Fake Drake." And that made the other kids on the bus start laughing. And then he sat down next to me. He didn't push me or hit me because anybody can do that sort of thing. He was a new kind of bully. He was a super bully. I felt my ears turning red. My lips were clamped together. I turned my head away from him and looked out the window. I was ready for the next attack, but it didn't come. A 4th grader in the seat across had a baseball glove. So Link said, "What's the best little league team in this town?" And Link started talking about how he was on the top team in his old town. He didn't want to join a new team unless it was going to be a winner. It was like I wasn't there. I was right there on the seat next to him. But I might as well have been on the moon. The bus stopped at Maple Street and some kids got off. Then at Cross Street and more kids got off. And then the bus was at my stop, Greenwood Street. So I said, "I have to get off at this stop." About 10 kids stood up as the bus slowed down. But Link kept on talking to the 4th grader about Little League, so I said it louder. "This is my stop. I have to get off here." I looked over the seat in front of me. There were only 3 kids left, up by the bus driver. So I shouted, "Now! I have to get off now!" The bus driver looked up into her mirror and frowned, but Link smiled at her. And loud enough for everyone to hear, he said, "Oops! Almost forgot, Fake. I'm a new kid, remember? This is my stop too. This is where me and Fake Drake get off the bus." Following Link Baxter off the bus, that was one of the worst moments of my life. As I went down those tall black steps, I thought, every morning and every afternoon and all day long for the rest of 2nd grade, maybe even for the rest of my life, it's going to be me and Link Baxter. Something was going to have to change.